Hello and welcome back to your mat. It is day 16 of our Mindful Mornings, a 30-day yoga challenge to set us up in a more mindful way through movement and meditation. Today's focus is to allow. As we head into our practice, we're going to embrace the notion that whatever will be, will be. And we're going to practice with the idea that we are enough, as we are in this moment. We're setting ourselves up right now for our 3-minute grounding meditation, either lying down or sitting comfortably. Do remember to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with this challenge as I upload each video, and do stick around till the end to find out what today's mindfulness task is all about. Begin by either lying down or sitting comfortably as I guide you through the sensations of your body, whatever they may be today. Be aware of any heaviness, discomfort, or fatigue, or perhaps lightness and energy within. Observe which sensations fluctuate and change over time and which remain constant. Pay attention to your reactions and just notice. Are you judging how you slept or wondering how the day will unfold? Instead of trying to push away these thoughts, simply notice them. See if they have any impact on how you feel, and hold these thoughts and feelings with compassion. Now bring your conscious awareness towards your feet, noticing any sensations that may be present. Tingling perhaps, pulsing, or pressure points. Releasing your focus upon your feet and bringing your awareness towards your hands now. Observe any sensations in your palms, fingers, or the back of the hands. And finally, direct your attention towards your breath, noticing the sensation of an inhale and an exhale. Let us remind ourselves that throughout the day, taking a pause and becoming aware of our feet, our hands, or our breath can make all the difference as a way for us to ground ourselves. Today is a full standing flow, so we're not going to use any pressure of our hands on the earth. It is all about that connection of our feet and the ground. So let's begin by starting at the top of our mat with the feet a good hip width apart. And we're going to take a moment just to try to visualize our feet and connect to our feet. That's going to be our route towards stability and that grounding feeling today. A great mindfulness tool that we can use is that focus on our feet whenever we're feeling particularly emotional or anxious. So let's practice that today upon our mats. Arms beside the body. And then when you feel ready, if you're comfortable doing so, begin to consciously close the eyes. Notice that transition between the eyes open and that stimuli of vision, then that transition of that stimuli of vision being taken away. Maybe you begin to notice that you feel a little wobbly, a little less stable. And see what you have to do to continuously bring yourself back to stability. Just the simple act of standing upon 2 feet without the eyes being open. What do you need to do to attempt to stay as neutral as you can in your standing posture? Maybe you notice that one side of the body starts to clench. Maybe you notice the breath becomes elusive or rapid. Maybe you notice your leg muscles start to spasm or even numbness begin to occur. Try to embrace all of these happenings as though they are meant to be there. We're just on a road of discovery, of curiosity. Now, can I invite you to bring full focus to the surface of your feet? See if you can imagine that soles of your feet are expanding outwards like suction pads, holding you steadfast to your mat. Now, can you imagine that there are roots growing down from the soles of your feet into the earth, creating even more stability, a sense of nurturing? If it's possible, keep the eyes closed and bend the knees, bow the heart, and just let the fingers really slowly touch the ground. Keep the knees bent, eyes closed, come through to a wide-legged chair pose. Feel into the strength of your legs and then come back to the focus of the support of those suction pad feet. Gently open the eyes. Bring the thumbs to heart, lean the weight to your right knee and hover the left knee. Concentrate on that rooting down through the sole of your right foot. A little micro bend in your right knee may also help. Bend through the standing leg, lean the heart forwards and slowly step the left foot back. High crescent lunge, hands rise. Pause. Still having focus with the sole of that right foot. Now see if you can transition some of the attention to the ball of your left foot. Thumbs to heart, straighten through both legs. Bend through the back leg, that's your left knee, and see if you can lean back. You need to spread your toes through the right foot, grip the earth, and really fire up through your left thigh. Try to avoid sticking the belly forwards and collapsing through the middle. Stay strong, control through the core, breathe. Last breath. Push your weight forwards, arrowhead pose. Reach the arms back. Warrior two pose. Settle in. Pressing through the outer blade of that left foot. Hug your feet to center, feeling the strength of your foundations, your feet, your legs. Straighten through the front leg, thumbs to heart. Inhale. Exhale, bend the front leg. Inhale, straighten through the front leg. Exhale, bend the front leg. One more time, straightening through the front leg. Bend through the front leg. This is a little tricky. We're going to end up in wide leg chair at the top of the mat. So bring the hands to heart. Pivot your heart forwards. Bring the back heel up. Step up. Maybe it's a few steps back into your chair. Maybe you extend the arms. Pause. Breathe. Shift the weight to your left foot, thumbs to heart. Come and stand on your left foot, right knee hovers. Little micro bend in your standing leg can help with the control. We lean the heart forward slowly and then extend the right foot back, meeting in a high lunge. Pause, finding the earth once again. No need to rush. Using all our stabilizing muscles, thumbs to heart, straighten through the front leg, then bend through the back leg. We're leaning our back body back without collapsing through the middle, so keep lower ribs gently tucked in if you can. One more breath. Ooh. And then lean forward, straighten the back leg, arrowhead. Already windmill through to your warrior two pose. You might need to maneuver the feet just like I did to find a better stance. Pressing into the outer blade of your right foot, hug your legs to center. We straighten through the front leg, thumbs to heart, inhale. Bend the front leg, exhale. Thumbs to heart, inhale. And exhale. One more round, inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Thumbs to heart, turn your heart forwards and then pivot the back heel up. Maybe you need to hop in a few moments or a few times. Step up back to your wide leg chair. Hold for a breath. And then come to stand. Bend the knees, come through to your chair pose. And then forward fold, exhale. Go ahead and widen the feet. Bend the knees, yogic squat. See if you can have the heels grounded, but don't worry if that's impossible. You could always have the weight a little forwards. Maybe you've just got fingertips touching the ground. See if you can pause for another breath. This will be a little bit tricky if your heels are lifted and you're higher off the earth. I'm going to see if I can start to reach the arms forwards, collapse my body forwards, and then gently roll back, catching the back of the knees. We're in boat pose. See if we can lift the heart, roll shoulders back. Hold, maybe even releasing the hands. For 3, for 2, for 1. Extend the legs, lower the body, and then lower all the way. I'm just going to shimmy myself to the center of mat. And then bring soles of feet to the earth. We're going to take a bridge pose here. So feet want to be a good hip width apart, knees stacked on top of the heels. Try to avoid the toes turning out or even too far in. And then walk the shoulder blades in a little closer, palms facing down, squeeze lightly through the glutes, and then see if you can roll up, starting with the pubic bone to navel, all the way up through the spine. If you're comfortable going there, you might interlace fingers, walk the shoulders closer together. Hold for 3. Try to avoid the knees widening. For 2. For 1. And then releasing those hands, rolling your spine back down towards the earth. Giving the knees a little hug, a little squeeze. Let the knees drop down towards one side. Pausing for 3 breaths. And then drawing yourself back through center and to the second side. And back through to center. And we extend the legs as we settle. We add a little wiggle of fingers and toes, an extension of the arms overhead. Hug the knees in and roll to the side. Gently lifting your way up to seated. Place the palms facing down upon the thighs. This can also be another tool that you can use to ground yourself. Feel the warmth of the palm upon thigh, or perhaps coolness of your hand. Feel the weight of the palm here. Gently whisper to yourself, I am here, I am grounded, I'm okay. Thank you for joining today's Mindful Movement. Have a beautiful day. Today's mindfulness task. Let's take a moment to truly appreciate and cherish our hands. By simply observing all the incredible things they're capable of, it's actually amazing to see how our hands can accomplish so much in a day. And it's really important to recognize and embrace their uniqueness. By creating space within ourselves to accept and appreciate different aspects of our body or who we are, just starting with our hands' capabilities, we can in time extend this love, this care, this attention to other parts of ourselves as well.
Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like it below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon. Not only will this keep you up to date with my offerings, but will keep content like To The Being free and accessible to all.